G'day everyone, Gareth here from Foxwood Beekeeping. Today we're going to do the inspection on the flow hive. We haven't inspected this since we've done the split, and it would be interesting to see what they've done down the bottom here. So let's start this. I've already put a couple of puffs of smoke just through the entrance here. I've taken the sticks out because I thought I was getting robbed the other day. But let's open this up. Good old trusty hive tool. Got to crack this open because they would have sealed this tightly, very tightly. Extremely tightly. The only end you can't get leverage is from here, because that's where the viewing windows are, and it's not solid. Here we go. Let's have a look. There we go. So this inspection is to check this brood box to see how much they've built it out. We have some empty frames either side here from when we did the split. But we'll just checking for hive beetle, just in case. Although there's none on the roof here, I can't really see. They normally come out of the corners. Just get rid of some of those. They get a bit angry for a few seconds, they'll calm down. It looks like they've blocked the hive beetle trap. So we want to get this out and see how many hive beetle we've caught. Not many. I'm hoping that's because we've got rid of most of them. There's a lot down in the bottom trap. You can see there's a few in there. I'll have to clean this top up, and we'll put this back in when we finish the inspection. But let's check this these flow frames. We're going to start with this end one. I'm imagining, I'll come over this side. It'll be easier to show you on the camera. I can't imagine much at all on these end frames. We need to take this off, and we'll take the door off. That's so we can lift it. And I want to put the flow, I want to put this super on this little makeshift table I've got. Looks like there's a lot of bees in here, which is good. And then we'll lift this out. Like I said, there's not going to be many. There's not going to be much in the way of honey on these end frames. There never has been, but we're going to have a look anyway. There's a hive beetle. We do have honey actually on this side, as you can see. And I'm going to see if I can see any nectar on the edge here, which I can't. There's nothing on here yet. So this one is completely empty. We've got a few hive beetles here, which we try to kill, but they're very hard to catch and they fly. So there's a few in there. So I might even introduce another trap and put two in. That's beautifully capped honey. We'll chuck this one back in. Now let's check this second one, which I'm presuming will have even more honey in it. Definitely feels a lot heavier, and I'm losing the grip on this. There we go. Almost a completely full frame there. And again, that is pretty much full of honey and nectar, but obviously not fully capped. We pop some open here. The honey will leak out if I tip it the wrong way, but It looks pretty thick. So that's promising. Beautiful. Full that side, 50% that side. Maybe we can even harvest a frame. Let's have a look at this next one. Maybe we'll get some harvesting of a couple of frames perhaps. Let's check this next frame. Why is that not in properly? Interesting. Let's check this next one. I reckon this one might have a fair bit of honey in it. Oh, I'm not sure. Again, it's the middle of these frames that haven't been filling. Oh, losing grip. There we go. See, again, the middle of the frame is not, it's got nothing in it. And same with that. So that's not, we can't harvest that. Let's check the next one. I'm gonna have to get a few bees got caught up in it then. There we go. Let's let them calm down a bit. You can see they're all at my face. Might just give them a little bit of smoke. Let's check this fourth frame. And if this one hasn't got a full frame, nah, it doesn't feel like it. It feels too light. Yep. For some reason, the middle of the frames do not fill up. Interesting. I'm gonna check one more. I'll check the fifth one, and if we're lucky, just trying to move that one along. There we go. One more. It would be really nice to harvest some. Definitely heavier. Okay, that's a harvestable side. Let's check this other side. Oh, I don't know. I don't think we'll harvest it because of this end here. Tempting, but let's leave them be. And maybe in a couple of weeks I'll have a couple of full frames. Interesting. Just straightening the frames here, because we want to try and make it nice and flush back down the bottom here so we don't get any leakage. So that's there's a fair bit of honey in here. Like I said, I'm not too sure why the middle of the frames aren't, they're not putting honey in it, or they are, I don't know, but it's been like that the whole time. It just hasn't filled up. Anyway, I can see some of these frames. This second frame here is warped, along with 4, 5 and 6. And I'm wondering whether, I'll show you, you might be able to see it. You might be able to see it if I do this. This frame has warped. That's up, that's down, down and down, and that's up. I'm wondering whether the weight of the honey bows them, and then they leak out of the very bottom here, because the widest gap, if those cells crack open, will be the ones down the bottom, and sort of in a V shape, I'm guessing. So maybe that's why we're getting a lot of honey leakage, because we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 frames with honey in the harvesting area there. So maybe that's why it's doing it. But we'll continue on inspecting this brood box. So we need to take this super off now, and we'll try and get into the corners. It's going to be quite heavy to lift this. I like to try and keep the queen excluder on. Just in case the queen's up here, which generally she's not, but oops, not tip the hive over. They are very good at sticking their hives down. There we go. I think we could probably pick that up now without bringing that queen excluder up. Oops, there we go. There we go. Let's get rid of some of these bees. Slowly move them out the way. Unfortunately, we've crushed a few, but there's not much we can do about that. When a beehive starts to populate, unfortunately, that's what happens. Let's get this queen excluder off. And we want to make sure the queen is not on the bottom of it. Which, there's a hive beetle, let's kill that. Alright, let's get this back in my pocket. Let's just slowly just get some of those bees off. We'll get some of these dead bees off that's unfortunately been killed in the process. I'm going to put this just here. And now we're going to check. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, we've got 5 frames here original, and then we've put 2 here and 3 here, which were fresh frames with wax foundation on them. So we'll try and get, what I might do is just clean this up a bit, get rid of some of this. Get out the way, bee. Out the way. Just to, we just want to try and keep it clean and maintained nicely. And hopefully we'll find the queen. I'm not very good at spotting the queen. She's not marked. She was originally marked, but that's all faded. Come on, bees, get out the way. Don't like killing them if I don't have to. That one's quite clean. Let's get this one. They'll seal this up again really, really quickly. There it is. I don't want to leave those wax balls anywhere around here because it'll just invite pests and whatnot. Let's have a look at this first frame here, if I can get to it, maybe this second one, and see. We'll go this second one. It seems like it's going to be the easiest one to get out first. I didn't put my so they've drawn it out a fair bit. We've got drones. You can see they've collected some pollen. So they've started working quite a lot on this frame. I'm just going to shake them off, and I'll put this here because I forgot to put my. I normally put a shelf here to put them on, but we'll put these back in order. You never want to mix the frames. You need to put them in exactly the same order. I can see a huge amount of brood here. Not this frame, the next one. So we've got, again, drones. They've drawn out a little bit, but they've got no real supplies in here. The queen is highly unlikely to be on this frame because there's nowhere to lay eggs. But we do have some big drones here. And let's just get this. We'll put this frame here. So that's the first frame and the second frame. And then we should have enough now to just put them aside. This frame is unusual because it's not exactly the neatest frame. You'll see what I mean when I bring it out, but I'll be very careful first in case we see the queen. But it's a very, very full. Let's have a look at this. Yep, lots of larvae. We got some drone larvae, a queen cell with nothing in it. There's a couple there actually, nothing in them, which is good. And this frame does not have any foundation on it, which was, I didn't check that first because I nearly just lost it all. It's very important to keep the frames up like this. They haven't really big drones. Can't see the queen. Bit of honey storage. That's a beautiful side with some beautiful brood. And again, the other side there, lots of honey and nectar. Let's put this one back in. Sorry, B. Let's check frame number 4. A bit of drone brood in this one. Let's have a look. Yep. Bit of everything in here. Larvae, nectar, bit of honey, drone brood, worker brood, queen cells. Just turn it around. More drone brood. So the drone brood are those bigger cells at the top there, and they're your worker cells, your worker brood. And then you'll see larvae and stuff in between them all. This is another unwired, naturally drawn frame. So the bees did all the work on this. And let me look around to see if I can see any, looking for any diseases. I can't see the queen. A few drones wandering around. We'll put this one in. We'll check the next one. What's this, 6? 4, what frame's this? Oh, this is 5. Alright. Quickly scan it for the queen before I show it to you. Lots of drones. There's lots of drones in this. There's another queen cell there. This has got wire in this frame, so I don't have to be as careful. But I was expecting more. This is all. Let's have a look. There's no drone cells. This is all worker cells. But yeah, a bit, not the best pattern in the world. Maybe this queen's slowing down a bit. Can't see her. Just going to check this one here. No. Let's check that next frame. Not overheating? No, good. Where's my hive tool? So there's 2 more frames of original. Interesting brood pattern. Sort of scattered. Can't see the queen here. There's a bit of larvae in there. Oh, it'd be great to... Oh, nearly dropped the frame. It'd be great to find this queen. Haven't found this one for a while. Actually, this is a perfect time of day. I've got the sunlight directly on these frames and I can see things so much easier. I sometimes try and do it late on the arvo, just so it's a bit cooler. I think I can feel something crawling on me. That better not be inside my suit. It's very hot today, hot and humid. Couple of drone cells. We do have a couple of bees emerging. I don't know whether the camera will do it justice. Well, I've just lost it though. Where are you gone? Where'd you go? I'll see if I can find a better one here. I'll see if I can. Hopefully this is in shot. But right there is a little baby bee. Well, it's not a baby. It comes out fully grown, but this is his first time going to be out in the hive. And then we've got another one just in here, just starting to come out now, but shouldn't be long and she'll be out. I've just put my finger through the honey store at the back here, which is a shame, but never mind. They'll drink it up. Check these ones drinking the honey up. See? It's in here. This one's got honey. I've accidentally poked open some honey cells and they're eating it all. That's all right. Oh, I just squashed another bee. All right, we'll put this one in. We'll check the next one. Another original one, I think this one was. Just checking to make sure the queen's not under my feet. I have actually found my queen on the floor once, on the ground once. Let's have a look at this frame. Looks like it's honey and pollen. Another naturally drawn. They've done all this work themselves. There's no foundation put in this one. Lots of drones in this hive, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. That means they've got plenty of resources. Let's put this one in. This is a foundation frame, which they've drawn out a fair bit. Lots more work to do though. I'm guessing that last frame's probably got nothing on it at all. Slightly drawn out, but not much at all. But they're slowly building this. Remember, this was a split hive, so I took a lot of bees out from this to put into the... Oh, what's the queen doing on here? I found the queen. She's very skinny. She's just here. Why would the queen be on the outside frame unless we've lost a queen and they've made their own, and this possibly is a virgin queen, although she's very small. Very, very small. That's unusual. We might have to, because if she's on this frame, she's not laying eggs, but she's very small. She's just here. Oh shit, she just fell off. I better go get her. Let's go find her. Oh God, she's not well. She's injured. Oh, let me pick her up. Come on, come on. You okay? Yeah, her wings are all damaged. She's not well. She's dying. Yeah, look, she's not well. This queen's dying. I'm going to put her back in here, let the bees deal with her, and they are going to have to make another queen, because look, I'm going to show you before she falls down the gap. You can see how they're all attending to her. She's struggling. She's struggling. In fact, I think she's just... Look at all the bees just surrounding her going, oh my God. Oh wow, this is a disaster. They'll produce another queen. We're going to let them do that. But it is a shame seeing this. They may end up killing her in a minute. I think I just heard her last breath. We are witnessing the queen bee dying. Oh my God, this is horrible. Look at them. Look at all these bees attending now. There. Oh, she's laying an egg. She's trying to lay an egg now. They all know. Look at them all coming over. Look at them. They're coming from the hive. They're taking her down. I can see eggs. Multiple eggs coming out of her abdomen there while they drag her under. Oh, how sad is that? Oh, you've done such a good job. I've only had this hive for about a year. See ya, she's gone. She's gone down there. We'll have to leave this hive to now create our own queen. They've got some cells going on. Look at them all. They all know. We might find the queen out here soon. Wow, I wasn't expecting that on the video. We'll close this shit. We'll close this hive up, and we'll leave this now for quite some time. We want them to now create a new queen. I could purchase another one, but we're going away on holidays for a week. This bee's not moving out of the way. In about a week we're going away, and by then, what the heck's going on here? And by then they would have already created a new queen. Oh, that's so sad. Like, to see your beehive suffer like that. Get out the way, bee. And now their numbers will go down. I mean, maybe the hive decided it's time for a new queen and they'd already started killing her, but we just witnessed, which I'm guessing is a very, very, very rare thing to see, a queen dying. It wasn't injured, apart from its wings being a bit beaten up. I mean, is that what happens to a queen in old age? I don't know. I mean, that's possible, I guess. Come on, out the way, bees. There we go. So we'll close this hive up. We'll go cry a little bit. It is quite sad. I'm a bit emotional. Like, you come quite attached to your bees. You know, they're your girl. Whoops, they're your girls, and they've just lost their queen. Like, I didn't injure it. It was on the outside frame where there was no real built-out foundation. Well, maybe there's already a new queen in here, and they had a battle out, and she was. Generally, the queen will disappear and go find another place to live when she's being superseded, but you never know. We'll chuck these back in. We'll get this super back on. Whoops, I know I squashed another one. And that is the saddest thing I've ever done in beekeeping so far. We'll get this excluder back on, which will, sometimes, if you're lucky, it'll stick down. Let's quickly get this super back on. Lots of bees out. Oh, that is heavy. Might have to invest in a super lifter, because that's hard work picking that up. I think that might be the next investment. I think the super lifter from Hive, an amazing piece of kit which attaches to your super and on here, and just simply you just lift it with a big handle. The super opens up, and then you can inspect the brood box without any troubles at all. Let's get this lid on, and before I edit this and put it live, I'm going to have a drink on behalf of the queen, and I think we'll let them just create their own queen. I did that with the split, so I think we'll do that again with the flow hive here, if I can get the lid on, which is on. Oh, guess what I forgot? Always do it. Let's get it in there. I'm gonna have to open it up and clean this out first, because you can see how it's all blocked. See how it's all blocked? So we're going to have to open this up. Take this lid, and then we'll just poke the hive tool through all these holes, knock all the wax out. If only they knew that this was to help them control those hive beetles. Maybe if I just tap it. No. If only they knew, eh? The hive tool's a perfect size to actually poke all these holes out, all the wax out of these holes that the hive beetles go down. Alright, that'll do. I'm just going to This will be enough for a couple of weeks, I reckon. It's like blue tack, when you get a piece of blue tack and then you use that bit to, you use that one piece to get all the rest of the blue tack off walls. That's what you do. Amazing stuff though. We'll probably see the queen bee come out of here soon, because they don't like anything dead in their hive. So I can't get this, there we go. So there's enough bait still in here. I won't worry about emptying those hive beetles out. Let's take that off, and we'll put it roughly in the same spot, I think. Oops, the bees have got to get out of the way though. There we go. Oh God, they've got on the lid very quickly, eh? There we go. Let's get this lid on. Make sure the lid goes around the right way, because there's only one way this lid goes on for the flow hive. Let's get all these bits back in. That back on. And we're done for a few weeks now because we're on holidays. But I'm super sad that we've just lost the queen. I might come down here later and see if we can find the queen, because sometimes they'll throw the queen off the edge here. Like I'll come down here, see these dead ones, and they'll flick them out. You can see them all fanning at the moment because we smoked them, and they're fanning all the smoke out as well. Anyway, unfortunately, sometimes beekeeping can be very, very sad. Anyway, not much we can do about it. You'll be amazed how quickly these bees are going to now. That's probably what all those queen cells were. They were getting ready to produce another queen, although they generally, if they're going to do that when they're queenless, they do it from the side of the wax foundation, not the bottoms. Anyway, there is another sad video. I'm sorry, I'm a bit emotional. I'm gonna end this now and I'm gonna go have a drink. I hope you liked the video. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share. Give us a big thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care everyone, bye.